Can we meet you officially, your name and who you are?
Yeah, please. Yes.
Dr. QueenElizabeth, the resident electoral commissioner of Anambra State.
Okay, ma. How would you describe this election?
The election is one of the best things that happened to this country. The election is free, fair, credible, and peaceful. We were going everywhere, everybody who is involved, journalists, civil society organizations, everybody was doing their thing. There was no harassment, there was no molestation. So people came out and cast their vote. Nobody fought him out. There is nobody that came to vote. There is no civil society organization. There is no media. There is no ad hoc worker that died in the process or sustained major injury. Everywhere was peaceful and calm. And you can see when the result of the election was declared, people were jubilant. Even those who lost, deep down their hearts, they knew that it was a genuine loss. And they joined congratulating others and celebrating.
Okay, now that His Excellency has merged again for the second time, what do you have to say or tell him? Yes.
I'm not telling him as a resident electoral commissioner. I'm telling him as former chief of staff, former accountant general, former permanent secretary, that there are promises he made to the people of Anambra. I trust that he was going to run with it to ensure that the people, you can see the magic, that the people who trusted him and voted for him will not have regrets. Because often, you tell people you will do this, you do this, you do that. And when you emerge, they vote you in, you don't do it, they will be regretting it. And it will affect subsequent people who will come to make promises. So, but I believe he will do all he promised the people of Anambra. Whatever he's doing for Anambra, he's not doing for Anambra, he's doing for the whole world, for the whole Nigeria. It's those who pass through Lagos, from Lagos to Enugu, to Calabar, to Cross River, to Akwa Ibom, to Umuahi. They are not passing, they are not Anambra people. But whatever project he executes is for the generality of humanity. So I believe he is going to fulfill his promises to the people. That's why INEC say campaign. Campaign, like I've always said, is selling yourself to people. Telling people, this is who I am, this is what I will do, this is the one I've done before. And when you tell people like that, I believe he will do it. He's an academician, he should be a man of his words.
Okay,
some party agents unleash vote buying. Is it true?
Are you asking me, is it true? I should ask you. Because at this level, I worked in the media for 20 years. We know how to get our fact. You come and give us information without fact, without a figure. You've not said anything. You're just passing and say, oh boy, see you, they killed somebody there. And will you believe it?
No.
You will say, okay, you can't take me there. Show me. You should have snapped and shown me. You should see most of the things they were showing about Anambra, about Iyala. It's 2021 activities. Even now, some people that came joined us to do this election from our office at Abuja. The national commissioner that was in charge of Iyala was in Iyala till 2 this morning when he returned. The people, so all those things are propaganda. And you know, politics has a lot to do with propaganda. We don't take it if you want, like I've always said. If you say they are doing vote buying, snap and send to me. You come and tell me they are doing vote buying. What do you want me to do? To go chasing the ghosts? No. There's a law in INEC that can prosecute a vote buying. But you must have tangible evidence. Because a law is not sentiment, it's not emotion. It is fact and figure to prove your point beyond reasonable doubt. So that I heard somebody say there is a mass vote buying and nobody could capture one. Just capture one. Nobody. You are the journalist. You know it's not anywhere. It's just they say. So
All right, ma'am. Please, although you've given your words of advice or encouragement to the governor, please can you just briefly tell us how can you rate his first administration?
his first administration.
Yes.
I'm not a politician.
Okay.
I am independent electoral commission. That's what we are.
As a citizen, ma.
I am not into assessing what people are doing. I am into, you can see that my result, my election is good. That's what I'm focused on. Focus on doing my election. When I do my own, the job is shared in this world.
So, you are
ma'am.
satisfied with the level of the election in Anambra State?
Yes.
Very satisfied. Not only me, you too, you are satisfied.
Okay,
Every other person. You saw people dancing, celebrating. You didn't see anybody who quarreled. You didn't see any party agent that was pointing fingers at them. They were embracing themselves and celebrating.
But then I think the PDP agents are not here. I noticed LP is not here as well. And I think about 3 parties didn't partake.
If you live in Anambra and you've been listening to my talk, you will hear me say there are 16 political parties are registered, and only one will win. What do you think the other 15 will do? If I single-handedly pick one of you now and say others go, give you any small gift and say others go, how do you feel?
But I thought they're supposed to be here to at least hear the.
We don't force anybody. The law does not force anybody. We have freedom of movement, freedom of speech, freedom of everything. So we don't force anybody. You have been in the field since these days, following up this election. Normally, it's the normal thing that politicians do. Once they win you, you do not follow up everything. And that is not the spirit of sportsmanship. It's not.
Okay, ma. Finally, from me, is there any challenge you people faced in this planning the election that you want to be addressed for subsequent election?
How would you execute a project of this magnitude and you won't face a challenge? You face all manner of challenges. But the ability to weather the storm and come out unhurt, clean, that is the greatness in the person.
Can you mention some of those challenges?
We have plenty challenges. For instance, there's no money in Nigeria. So the money that the federal government will give us definitely will not be as big as we will expect. So if it is when we want to spend 1 naira, we will now be forced by financial ability to spend 50 kobo. Nevertheless, what we were given was enough for us to do the election. That is teaching Nigerians to learn management, financial management. Incidentally, I read finance and accounting. So that's what the nature is teaching us.
Okay, well, finally, what do you have to word of encourage to Anambarians?
Let them that somebody has emerged. Let them rally around, help the person to do the work, so that we citizens of Nigeria will benefit from the good work. Because if we begin to attack the person will not have time to concentrate on doing the work. Let us be happy. Since God allowed it, whatever God allows is good.
Thank you.